This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. And welcome to my review of The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 9. This is titled The Harbinger. And honestly, this episode is really hard to talk about for me because I both really enjoyed it content-wise, but what they did with the story is also something I have kind of a lot of problems with how they used Ventress. It's just it's just really hard to talk about both ways because, as I said, it's both great and kind of bad. And to go into my reasons, I think we need to begin with what the episode was about. And just to let you know, my recap of this will be out next week. There's a few other bigger videos that I want to get out over the next few days, and I'm not going to have enough time to record them and this. So I'll be doing a recap for this one and next week's two episodes. So now going back to this was honestly as I said, it was a really enjoyable episode if you don't know what happened to Ventress. Because I spent this entire episode wondering how they were going to explain why Ventress is alive and what happened to her and having a good reason for her to be in this show. But honestly, this episode really didn't do any of that. Yes, they can do it later, and they can have a great explanation to why she's alive. All they did was allude to the fact that she has multiple lives and she's like part cat now or something. And that is honestly just not enough. I feel like that they had to explain so much more for us to be able to understand this, and they just didn't. It was honestly just kind of disappointing that they didn't explain much of Ventress, and the fact that this story really would have been the exact same, besides the fact that the clones didn't trust the character if this was anybody besides Ventress. Honestly, this could have just been Ahsoka, and they could have saved themselves really one episode where they didn't have to team with Fennec, and Rex could have just put him in contact with Ahsoka, since we know they are still communicating based off of Rebels, where she is sending him messages and knows where he is, and Wolf is just blocking those messages so Rex can't get them. But yeah, honestly, just looking at this one, as I said, it is honestly just really annoying with stuff adventurous because it feels like it really could have been anyone. But if we take a look at just how the episode was overall, if you look past the adventurous stuff, this is honestly a solid episode. It goes into Omega's story and why the Empire wants her. It also finally confirms what basically all the fans have figured out, that M count means midichlorian count. It is also basically confirmed that Omega is not force sensitive. It does leave some room left to interpretation, but it generally seems that she can't use the force, but does have the ability to be connected to the force through her blood, and if her blood is used, a cloning sample will be able to have a positive transfer of midichlorians for a force sensitive clone. So that's pretty interesting, and just going to the rest of it, as I said, it was honestly just a pretty exciting episode. I think that when you're watching it and you're not thinking about all this Ventress stuff, it's a solid episode, but once you start thinking about the Ventress stuff, it's just really weird, and you really wish that they get a better explanation. Apparently, they are going to be giving us an explanation later on. I'm not sure if it's during the show or if they're going to set up some kind of prequel or sequel or spin-off or something like that. But honestly, I really just want to know why Ventress is back and what a good reason for it is. Because as I said, this episode literally could have had any other Jedi that survived Order 66 here to teach Omega. Logically, I would say it'd be Ahsoka, but it really could be anyone. Well, at least that survived because, if they're dead, they can't really come to teach her. But yeah, honestly, a few other things I liked is that they were able to figure out who Ventress was pretty quickly, and that they did have this distrust. Also, the fight scene between them was really cool. But yeah, honestly, that's just really what I think. It's really hard for me to say it because I've been loving this season, and if they have a better explanation, it would kind of fix this, but for this episode and for now, it's just annoying to look at it and think that they just wanted to bring Ventress back, and that's the only reason she's here. But still, I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.